I'm Kimber, and this is my 2019 Dodge ProMaster named Marvan.
This content is sponsored by Outdoorsy. Through Outdoorsy, you can rent your camper van out to make extra cash, and you can rent a van to try van life before you commit.
So the reason that I originally got into Marvan is because I work remotely and I've always loved to travel. And once I worked in a career remotely for a year, I knew it was time to go ahead and get a van. So this is my kitchen space, or my galley space, as I just learned. What I like about this space is that I have this huge wood block countertop that I can do, you know, set out a million things on, or I can use this as a cooking surface for my camp stove. My other cooking method that I use in this kitchen, which this countertop is perfect for, it's just enough room to fit one of the mini Instant Pots, the 3-quart version, I believe it is. And the reason I cook with that is because it's so easy. There's minimal cleanup. I can just make my meal and eat it right out of the little interior pot thing. One dish, super easy. The other thing that I have in this area is this open window right here. I do have a window in my side door, and if I ever am cooking on a rainy day, I can open it up with this little vent right here and get some airflow going. The sink also has this awesome spray faucet anywhere. I have definitely washed my hair in this sink multiple times. I have a 25-gallon water tank for my sink, and I empty my gray water. There's a tank down here in this cabinet. The other things that I have done recently, up in this food space, chaos, but I have recently put down this super handy little white sticky mat to help things stick, and it helps so much up here. These never come open because of these latch hooks right here, and also these hinges are super sturdy, so once this is closed, it is solidly closed. And if I were to change anything about this, I would probably want to add some kind of handle on these that matches this, as long as it wasn't like head-hitting level. They're a little hard to open. That's the only thing. In the drawers, we have all of your normal human stuff. I stuck to purely like plastic because things break. And I have a little bit of Tupperware, but not very much. Really basic cooking utensils. And these drawers are awesome because they're super deep. I can fit a ton of stuff in them. And then down here, the cabinet with the fixed shelf. I'm also trying the little white dot mat experiment down here, and it stores my camp stove, which is great, and a bunch of pots and pans and my extra propane. So there's a ton of storage down there. So this is my seating area. I use it as my combination dinner table, office space, whatever I need just to sit and chill with a couple friends. It's a great space. I also use it for storage. So underneath each one of these cushions are 2 little areas. This is like my books and arts and crafts, cameras, whatever, storage. And then this one is just miscellaneous. The cool thing about this one is it actually goes into my garage space. So if I were to ever take up a hobby like skiing, I could put skis in it. These cushions, they added that extra little height that's needed, and it's way more comfier than sitting on wood. The covers are removable to wash. Definitely need to do that every once in a while. Over on this side, I have my toilet, which is a Dometic toilet, not composting or anything, so I do have to do the nasty job of emptying it out. No big deal. Buy tank deodorant for a toilet like this if you're going to have it in a van this small, because it is kind of noticeable. Toilet pro tips. And on this side, I keep my laundry because it doesn't matter if it gets smelly. So this is where I usually hang out in the office. This is my spot right here for a couple of reasons. The number one reason being I have this little cool nook right here to keep all of my tech chargers, random things, USB cords, etc. Also, one of the things that really helps me out is having a folder full of all of my van stuff. If I ever need my registration or anything like that, it's in the folder, kind of hidden. Some may say this is a secret compartment. Very handy. Also right here are the USB ports for charging. I've got 2 of them, as well as electrical outlets, 2 of them. Since I am a digital nomad, like, I'm always using power, so that's a very handy power spot. Also, this pull-out table is the perfect work spot, as well as dinner table, etc. I can set up my laptop here, have an iPad here, so I can have like a dual monitor setup. There's also room for me to have a mouse, and it's kind of the perfect height for me to work from, which is really important if you are going to be working remote. You still want to be like at least a little ergonomic, so this is my solution to that. The other thing that is easily accessible from right here is my fridge. It pulls out on this little shelf here. It is just a fridge. The temperature is adjustable. It's pretty big inside. It is empty right now. It works pretty well. Food keeps in it for if I lose power for some reason, which can happen on cloudy days in the winter time or cloudy days whenever. It'll keep food good for like 3 days. So this thing is great. So right here, I have my bed. It is a queen size, rotated, so my head is up here and my feet are down here. I have a massive pile of blankets for winter, and the bed itself is memory foam with a cooling top layer, so it doesn't get too icky in the summertime, which is great. Also right here, we've got this very partition-y space. Kind of divides the 2 areas, so this is very clearly like one space and this is another space. On this is the dimmer for the lights, which is very handy because I can just reach over and get it from bed. We've got storage on this side and storage on the other side. So welcome to my little bed nook. It is super cozy up here, as you can tell, but it's also incredibly open feeling because I've got these 2 back windows that I can cover with curtains if I need to, and I've got this side camp window that opens up for ventilation as well. I have the top, it's a max fan, works perfect, great for ventilation, highly recommend it. And then on this side, I've got my little storage nook. And one of the cool things that I keep in my van is actually a ham radio. And it's just nice to be able to have to tune into the weather reports or listen to like the local radio stations, see what you can pick up, and keep in touch with people. So highly recommend one of these if you need a fun hobby. And then on the other side, we've got some additional storage. This is actually where I keep my clothes. So both sides of these are clothes, and any extra clothes, like for the off season, will be down in my garage area. One of the things that I originally thought when I first saw the bed was that it was too high and that I wasn't going to be able to sit up here comfortably, but when I sit up here, I just sit comfortably and it's totally fine. One of the other things that I worried about was this area becoming like a heat pocket. But because of the max air fan, I'm able to open the fan up, change whatever direction the fan is actually blowing, and open this little side window here, and it creates nice airflow, whether that's in summer when it's super hot or when I just need to get some air moving in here because it's stale. The other thing that makes it super cozy up here is the lights wrapping around, and they go all the way, and then they actually continue under my storage as well. This is my absolutely massive garage. I have my batteries. There are 3 of them, 315 amp hours of power, and they also get charged by the van running. So we've got 300 watts of solar, van running, fills those up, inverter for all of the outlets in the van. Awesome. We've also got everything that's in DC in the fuse box. So that includes my fan, my water pump, my interior lights, and another outlet. And then I've got the Bluetooth linked solar panel so I can actually pull out my phone and see how much they're charging, which is super handy. Back here I just keep Some random stuff, obviously an Instant Pot, my favorite van life cooking method. Just various storage. These are my outdoor things. It stays pretty empty like this for the most part. So the extra storage space that I have up here is the headliner. It's a big shelf that goes up to the front of the van essentially. So I keep shopping bags, paper towels, water bottles, plastic bags for trash bags, just everything to help keep stuff clean up here. And then also, nice little touch for storage is I can keep my shoes under this little platform because the driver's and passenger seat is a little bit raised from the rest of the van. So had that little platform built out, and I usually keep my shoes under there. And as for privacy in the front, I have this curtain, pulls shut, and I keep a chip clip on it, keep it closed. Thank you for coming along on this tour. If you want to know more about this style of van build, I highly recommend getting in touch with Boho Camper Vans based out of Tempe. Those guys are awesome. If you want to follow along with me in my travels, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Kimber. Well, yeah, thanks for following along, and me and Marvan will see you on the road.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.